Hello and welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to be featuring a matchup of two not so great teams, but two pitchers, or especially one, who was a really good pitcher on a really bad team. And I was just watching ID Gesture's replay of a 2015 game featuring the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers, in which Kershaw had a one-hitter going into the, I think he pitched 8 full innings, eight full innings. And that kind of inspired me to maybe look at some of the games that I'm going to be upcoming and see if maybe we can get a shot at a no-hitter or something. So I figured this would be a good matchup because in the real game there are only 6 hits by each team. And Phil Niekro had a good record in 1978. He had a record of 19 and 18, but his ERA was only 2.88, and he did pitch 4 shutouts, 22 complete games and 4 shutouts. So I figured that he would be a good candidate possibly to get a no-hitter. And he was matched up against Bob Owchinko. Again, a 3.56 ERA. However, he did pitch 4 complete games and had a shutout. And the real life score of this game was 3-2 San Diego. And both San Diego and Atlanta were near the bottom as far as Are near the bottom as far as runs against in the pitching. I mean, Atlanta was bad with 4.563 ERA, and San Diego Padres are actually pretty good, though. They were 3.59 ERA. But, obviously that would go against wanting to do the no-hitter. But these pitchers were above their team's average runs against. So, and Phil Niekro was 288, and Atlanta was 4.63, and Bob Owchinko was 3.56, and San Diego's team ERA was 3.69, so they were below their team's ERA. But another key thing too was the runs per game scored, and San Diego was actually at the bottom with a 3.65 ERA. 3.65 runs scored per game. And Atlanta wasn't that much behind them with a 3.70. So these were two of the teams that had the lowest run production in the National League at the time. And combine that with maybe a couple of the better pitchers, or really good pitchers for their team, is a chance that we could have a no-hitter. Now, looking at the team's defense here for Atlanta, it's pretty bad. So I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. So having looked at this right here, but we'll give it a shot anyway, and we'll see what the defense for San Diego is. I know they had Ozzie the Wizard there, Ozzie Smith at shortstop at the time, so that would bolster the infield. But Atlanta, up the middle isn't that strong with especially with Pat Roquette there. So we may if we got a no-hitter going, we may bring in some defensive changes there, especially at shortstop there. And left field isn't that great, and first base is pretty bad too. So anyway, we'll give it a shot here and see what happens. So let's get this game underway. Alrighty, so Phil Niekro will take the mound for the Braves. He'll be facing a San Diego Padres lineup of Gene Richards batting first and playing first base, Daryl Thomas second, playing second base. Batting third is Oscar Gamble playing left field. Batting cleanup will be Dave Winfield playing right field. Batting fifth, Gene Tennis the catcher. Batting sixth, Bill Almond, as he's known here, playing third base. Seventh, Ozzie Smith playing shortstop. Dave Roberts, not the same Dave Roberts that was on the Red Sox, just a different Dave Roberts, playing center field and batting 8th, and the pitcher Bob Owchinko batting 9th and pitching. This was the same lineup as the same as-play lineup, except for center field, which was played by George Hendricks, who was traded to St. Louis later on in the season. He played more games with them, so he didn't have a card. And Dave Roberts is a lesser of a power hitter, so a lesser of a hitter in general, so I moved him down to the number 8 spot there. So that's it. It's going up against Phil Niekro. So let's get this game underway and see what happens. And we have a walk. All right. Oh, stolen base here. Possibility. And runner is safe. Check for error. So Atlanta's defense is already not doing well here. So it looks like an error on the catcher. So record steal. So it's a stolen base. And a throwing error on Murphy there. Murphy isn't that great of a Dale Murphy there isn't that great of a catcher. In fact, he would be moved to outfield later on in his career. Actually, not much later either. Alrighty, so let's see here. So we have a runner on third now with nobody out. So this could be one of the instances, if we do have a no-hitter, it could be one of the no-hitters with a runner who scored, because Phil Niekro did allow quite a few base runners as far as walks and stuff. So, and his defense was not that great behind him. All right, so runner on third and nobody out. Range play. Here's our check here. This could be over really quick. And it is. And that, in Roquette's defense, though, that would have been gone probably fairly easily anyway. So, because even a 4 range fielder would have missed that one. So it was a tough play. So all right, so there goes Phil Niekro's no-hitter on the first second batter of the inning. I mean of the inning of the game. So Owchinko still has a shot though. So let's see if we can at least get maybe a complete game by one of them. 6-4. So runner on first with nobody out for Oscar Gamble, who's hitting .571 so far. No homers and 2 RBIs. So it looks like we got a force out at second, and fielder's choice. So 2 down for Winfield, and 1 down for Winfield with a runner on first. Winfield is hitting .176 with no homers and 3 RBIs. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he flies out to center for the second out. So next up will be Gene Tennis, hitting .077 with no homers and 1 RBI. Oh, I thought I got a picture for Owchinko. Guess I didn't. Do you need to make any adjustments to the pitcher's earned run? So already we have an you score at home thing. So it looks like it was an error. So let's check it here real quick. So Richards stole second. Oh, it was the throwing error. So, and Daryl Thomas did single, so he would have scored anyway from second. So we are gonna count that as an earned run, which the computer did. All right. So we'll be right back and we'll get a photo for Owchinko. Alrighty, welcome back. Bob Owchinko now has a picture. He snapped the photo during the break there, and maybe if he pitches a no-hitter, this will be his no-hitter picture here. Alright, so let's see here. So for the Atlanta Braves, who will be facing Bob Owchinko, we have Joey Royster batting first and playing second, Barry Bonnell center field and batting second, like we said. Batting third, the right fielder Gary Matthews. Batting cleanup, the left fielder Jeff Burrows. Batting fifth, Cito Gaston, the future manager of the Blue Jays. playing first base. Batting 6th, Dale Murphy, playing center. Catching. Batting 7th, Rod Gilbreth, playing third base. Batting 8th, the light hitting and light defending Pat Roquette, playing shortstop. And batting 9th, the pitcher, Phil Niekro. So, all right, let's get underway. So, Bob Owchinko comes into the game, making his first start of the year. He was 10-13 on the regular season with 3.56 ERA, 202 innings pitched, 198 hits, 94 strikeouts, and 66 walks. So, let's see what he can do against the Atlanta Braves lineup here. Royster steps into the box, hitting .200. With no homers and one RBI. And he grounds out to second for the first out. Next up will be Barry Bonnell. He's hitting .176 with no homers and no RBIs. And he grounds out to short for the second out. So a 2 up and 2 down for the Braves. Gary Matthews will bat next, .286 hitter with no homers and 2 RBIs. And he grounds out to second to retire the side. So the Braves go in order in the first. So Niekro will face Allman, Smith, and Roberts. Sounds like a rock band there. Allman, Smith, and Roberts. Either that or a revolver. Alrighty, so 3-4. So it's going to be no strikeout for Allman. And he flies out to right for the first out of the inning. So next up will be the Wizard, Ozzie Smith, hitting .133 with no homers and 3 RBIs. And no chance of, well, it did show a possible home run off of Niekro's card. Ozzie Smith will never hit a home run against the righty. So apparently did not have a home run against the right-handing pitcher batting lefty there. So he had a slight chance batting righty as a left-handed pitcher, facing a left-handed pitcher, but this will not be a home run. Ooh, we have a possibility here. Nope, it's a flyout. So Dave Roberts making his first appearance. We'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. Now we have a photo of Dave Roberts here. So he's a .216 hitter with 1 homer and 7 RBIs on the season. And this is his first at bat of the 78 replay here. So Niekro gets a sign. Here's the pitch. And he was listed as Dave W. Roberts. I believe it was Dave. I can't remember the name of the Red Sox guy. Dave. I think it was just regular Dave Roberts, who now is the manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Not this one. Okay, so 4-2. And that retires the side. So Owchinko will face Burrows, Gaston, and Murphy. Burrows is up now, hitting .412 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. So he's off to a fast start here. And the Braves are 1-3 coming into the game, and San Diego is 2-2. And he flies out to right for the first out. So next up will be Cito Gaston. It's 1 for 2 so far. Range play. And a hit back to Owchinko, and there goes his no-hitter. So we're not going to have a no-hitter today. Oh well. Hopefully we can have a great good hitting performance. Pitching performance by both starters there. I would take a one-hitter. So 6-2. And he walks him. So first and second, 1 down for the Braves. Next up will be hold this out. Hold on. All right, and we're back. Somebody at the door. All right, so now that would be a walk for Gilbreth. So that's going to load the bases. So 1 out and the bases loaded for the Atlanta Braves here. Here's the pitch. And he walks in a run. So 1-1 now. So Niekro's up now. He's hitless on the season so far. And let's see here. We're going to try a double play and to get out of the inning with the pitcher batting. So we're going to try that. Alright, so... And looks like they get the force at second, but unable to retire Niekro, even though he was a slow runner. Alrighty, 2 down in the bottom of the second for Jerry Royster. The runners at the corners. And it's a grounder to third, and is able to handle it, and that retires the side.
Have you picked your designated driver for this evening? Please remember to drink responsibly.
So we head to the top of the third here. The Atlanta Braves have a 2-1 lead over the San Diego Padres, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back here in the top of the third, where Atlanta has a 2-1 lead over the San Diego Padres. Both teams still only have 1 hit. Phil Niekro will be facing Owchinko, Richards, and Thomas. So here in the top of the third, down by a run. And Niekro walks the pitcher. Never a good thing to do. Richards up now. He's walked his first time up and scored the San Diego run. And he flies out to left. So 1 down with a runner on first for Daryl Thomas. He knocked in Richards for the Atlanta's first run with a single in the first. I mean San Diego's first run, I think I said. I meant anyway. So, no strikeout here. Looks like a grounded a second. And looks like it's going to be a force out, so it's going to be a 4-6 force out. And Thomas is on first and a fielder's choice there. So Oscar Gamble will be up now, 0 for 1. Alright, we go to the bottom of the third. Atlanta up 2-1. So Chinko will be pitching to Barry Bunnell, Gary Matthews, and Jeff Burrows. And he strikes out Bunnell. So 1 up and 1 down for the Braves here in the bottom of the third. And he walks Matthews. So Atlanta has a 1-out base runner for Jeff Burrows, 0 for 1. Range play. And Roberts makes the catch. So anybody would have made that catch, that being a 1, but we'll take it. So 2 down and runner still in first for Cito Gaston. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. He's got Atlanta's only hit. And he strikes out this time. So we head to the top of the fourth, Atlanta 2-1. So Winfield will be up now for the San Diego. And he flies out to center field for the first out. Gene Tennis up now, 0 for 1. And he walks. So a lot of walks and not many strikeouts for either pitcher today. Especially Niekro, who's walked 3 and hasn't struck out a batter yet. Oop. Steal here. So steal. Runner is safe. So we'll advance him here. Stolen base. Possible throwing error again by Murphy. And Murphy makes another throwing error. His second of the day. So I can see why they moved Murphy from a catcher to outfield there. That doesn't appear to be that great of a catcher. He's already made 2 errors and we're only in the 4th inning. Alrighty, so Tennis moves up to 3rd on the stolen base and the error. And just one down and for Bill Yallman now with a sac fly. Oop, 5-5. I'm going to go with that 5-5. Since that's what we rolled initially. Alright, so 2 down now for Ozzie Smith. He's going to need a base hit now to get the run in. And he grounds out to 3rd to retire the side. So we head to the top of the 4th. 2-1 Braves still. So Owchinko will face Murphy, Gilbreth, and Raquette. And he walks in. So Owchinko has allowed 5 walks and 2 strikeouts. So definitely been a lot of base runners. Not a lot of hits, but a lot of base runners. Especially for the Braves. So this could easily have been a no-hitter for both pitchers and like a 3-2 game. Alright, so Gilbreth up now. Walked his first time up. And he pops out to short. So 1 down and a runner on first. For Pat Raquette. He walked, I believe he walked with the bases loaded and got an RBI out of it. To score Atlanta's second run. And this time he strikes out. Alright, let's see here. Pitcher up now. We don't really want the pitcher to lead off the... Niekro isn't a bad hitting pitcher, though. 225, so we're going to try it. And looks like he's going to be safe. Tennis is unable to throw out Murphy, and runner in scoring position now for Phil Niekro. See if he can help his own cause. Looks like ground ball to short. Over to first to retire the side. Alrighty, so top of the 5th. And the Padres will have Roberts, Owchinko, and Richards. So it's not your traditional pitcher's duel. There's been a lot of base runners, but still only 2 hits. Foul ball. Okay, Roberts up now. 0 for 1. And he flies out to center for the first out. So the pitcher Owchinko up now. Let's see what kind of hitter he is. 175, not too bad. Did have 4 RBIs and 3 runs scored, so he wasn't totally inept at the plate. 4-4. And this time he strikes out. So 2 up and 2 down for the Padres here. Braves up 2-1. Range play at. This could be interesting. 1-4. Like a grounder to the catcher. Ooh, boy. Murphy's got a bad range. And he fails the range check. So Murphy mishandles, is unable to pick up the ball there, and they're going to give him a generous hit on that one. So official scorers give him a hit. So runner on first with 2 down for the Padres, for Darryl Thomas. He has San Diego's only RBI of the game so far. So that's second hit for San Diego there. And another walk. So it's Niekro's 4th walk of the day. Yeah, like I said, you never know what you're going to get when you play these games. 3-4. And Gamble's up now, 0 for 2. He's going to ground it to second. And that retires the side. So still 2-1. Going to the bottom of the halfway through. Alright, top of the lineup will face Owchinko here in the 5th. He's still only giving up the 1 hit. Until now. Here's the second hit. So each team has 2 hits now. So runner on first, leadoff runner for Barry Bunnell. It's a pretty good bunter, not a very good hitter. So I think we're gonna bunt him over to try to get him in scoring position for Matthews and Burrow. So let's do that. Let's sacrifice here. And successful sacrifice bunt. So Royster is now on second with 1 down for Gary Matthews, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Boxcar's here. Ooh, I think he's not a lefty. Matthews has a strong chance of hitting it out. So, but he does get the single. And Royster will come around to score Atlanta's 3rd run here. So Gary Matthews delivers the Atlanta's 3rd run here with an RBI single. Jeff Burrows will come up now. (3-1). And it's like a grounder to third here, possible double play. And it is. So it's going to be a 5-6, 5-4-3 double play. And that retires the side. Alright. So Niekro will face Winfield, Tennis, and Almond, with the Padres now down by 2. And that is an ambulance for the anemic hitting, as there has been 5 hits now. So 2-6, foul ball. 2-5. So, looks like Winfield's going to have himself a triple here. So he hits it right into the alley and rattles around a bit, and Winfield comes up with a leadoff triple here for San Diego. So a good start to the inning for the Padres. And the actual score was a 3-2, I believe, by the... hold on here. Actually, it's 3-2 Padres, so... It's 3-1, 3-1 Braves right now. But San Diego is threatening. So grounder to third. I don't think he's going to try to score. It was hit right at third, although Winfield is a 6. Nobody out, though? No, we're not going to try it with nobody out. Just in case. So he's not going to try to score. So he looks Winfield back. Does Gilbreth and throws over to Gaston for the first out. So 1 down now for Billy Allman, who's 0 for 2. Ooh, strong chance of being hit by pitch, so he is not hit by the pitch. So actually, it looks like he's going to have a chance to hit now. And it looks like it's going to be a, let's see, yeah, that 5 is less than the 6, so that will score the second run for the Padres. So Winfield's speed has him barely get in there. So let's see here. Yeah, there is no trailing runner, so. Alright, so it's 3-2 now. Braves. So Ozzie Smith will be up now with 2 down. Alrighty, we head to the bottom of the 6th now. The Padres just down by 1. See if Atlanta can answer with a run of their own. Or more. So Cito Gaston up now. 1 for 2 with a run scored. And he gets the second hit of the day. So the leadoff runner is on for the Braves here, for Dale Murphy. See if he can atone for his miscues in the field here. You know, Owchinko's getting tired, so they're going to have some action in their San Diego bullpen. It's like Raleigh Fingers is going to get up there. The Hall of Famer closer. So 1-3. So looks like it's going to be a ballpark effect here. Ooh. A lot of possibilities for home runs here, but just missed it. And I think Murphy would have had a good shot if it was, but it isn't. So it's a grounder hit to third. And looks like they're going to get over to second for 1. But the return throw is not in time as Murphy beats it out. So 1 down and a runner at first for Rod Gilbreth. See if we can get Owchinko through this rest of the inning, because he's due second up in the next inning. Ooh. That could have been dangerous, but it's a 20, so it's out of the range there. 4-4. However, it is a hit here. So Murphy's going to have to hold up at second, because as it went past the shortstop, he had to make sure that the shortstop didn't make the play, so he had to hold up. So first and second now for Pat Raquette. This may be Owchinko's last batter here. It's a wild pitch possibly. Nope. Doesn't get far enough away. So Owchinko will deliver again. And he flies out to center. And Murphy has to, who went halfway, has to trot back to second base. So 2 down now. I think we're going to let Niekro hit here. And it's like a single here. So they score another run. It looks like he's going to be out, trying to stretch it into a double. So Niekro helps himself out by getting an RBI there, but it's thrown out at second. So we head to the top of the 7th. Braves get the run back, and they're up by 2 again. So this pitcher spot is due up second, so they're probably... I see an on-deck hitter getting ready to come on. You can't quite tell who it is yet. So Roberts gets a leadoff walk here, so a good start to the inning. And let's see, it looks like they're going to have... Let's see, so we got a righty in the pitching now, so let's see. I think we're going to get Jerry Turner. He's going to come in to pinch hit. He actually hit in the game, so he's hitting off to a good start. He's hitting .389 with no homers and 4 runs batted in. So he represents the tying run here at the plate. Oops. Oh, 3-4. There we go. And he strikes out. Niekro gets him. So that's Niekro's just his 3rd strikeout on the day. So 1 down. Runner on first for Gene Richards. Grounder to second. And it looks like his only play is going to be to first. So Roberts will advance to second. So 2 down now, and runner in second for Darryl Thomas, who's already got an RBI today. And he flies out to right to retire the side. So 7th inning stretch now. So it looks like Raleigh Fingers is going to come in to relieve Owchinko. So Raleigh Fingers is 1-0 with in 3 innings pitched with 0 ERA. He's allowed only 1 hits in 3 innings, but has struck out 3. So he'll be coming in to face Royster, Bunnell, and Matthews, the top of the Braves order. Hoping to keep it a 2-run game. And not a good thing you want to see. Walks the first batter. Looks like Royster's going to try to steal here. Try to get in a scoring position, and he does. So the Braves have the runner in scoring position with nobody out. And Barry Bunnell will get up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he strikes out again. So 1 down. Gary Matthews up now, 1 for 2 with an RBI. And he gets Matthews. So back-to-back strikeouts for Fingers. All right, so I'll be up to Jeff Burrows. So he's 0 for 3. Possible error on a throw here. Looks like it's going to be a single by Matthews. And an error by Allman to it. And that'll score the run. So looks like that allowed, yep. It was an infield single, so that error is proved costly as it allowed the runner to score. So that was an unearned run. And Jeff Burrows will move up to second. Alright, Cito Gaston up now. And he strikes him out. So I don't think we have to, but we'll check it anyway. So yep, that was an unearned run for Raleigh Fingers, so keep that like that. And we head to the top of the 8th with the Braves up by 3. So the heart of the order for the Padres will be Gamble, Winfield, and Tennis. Gamble's 0 for 3. And he flies out to right for the first out. Dave Winfield up now, 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored. And it's a 1-out double there for the Padres. So. This looks like there's some action in the Atlanta bullpen. Can't quite tell who it is, but they're starting to loosen up. Just in case they're needed. And looks like it's going to be a ground ball and an error on Royster. 1 base error, so it's going to be runners at the corners now. So that's Atlanta's 3rd error of the day. Runners at the corners with 1 down. Ooh, and thank goodness Billy Almond's not a home run hitter. But he does hit the single to score the run. Lead runner will advance. And is the one here is the one here is less than the base runner, which is 4. So the trailing runner advances on the throw. So he will advance. Alrighty, looks like the what are we gonna do here? Looks like they're gonna let Niekro pitch to Smith here. Pitch 1 more batter. He flies out to right. So it looks like he's going to be a sacrifice fly here. So 2 down now and a runner in second. So here comes the manager. Looks like they're going to replace Niekro here. And Dave Roberts is coming up, so right-handed. So it's the top of the 8th here. So they're going to bring in their closer here, Garber. See if he can stop the bleeding here. And he hits Roberts with the first pitch there. No, we're not going to steal now. 2 down. No, we're going to ignore that. So looks like the pitcher spot's coming up now, Raleigh Finger. So looks like they're going to go to the pen. To the bench. And let's see. Garber's a righty, so it looks like I'm going to go with Don Reynolds. He was an actual pinch hitter in the game. So he's going to come up to pinch hit. He's got 1 at bat in the season without a hit. So he'll come up with runners on first and second. He's a .253 hitter with no homers and 10 RBIs. And it looks like the decision to go to the bench paid off there. So the game is all tied up at 5 now. Runners at the corners for Gene Richards. So this is definitely not turning into the pitcher's duel that we thought it might be. And he strikes out. So I don't think we're going to need to, but we'll check it again. So let's see here. Alright, so let's see. Flight out to right. Winfield doubled. Ground ball to second. Gene safe on the error. So Winfield moved to third. Then Billy Almond singled. So he would have probably scored anyway because he was already on second. So I'm going to say that this is an earned run this time. And I think that's right. I think the unearned run happened in the other inning. So that's going to be it. There's no way to really check it. But I'm pretty sure that the last inning there was our last time we checked there that the run was unearned. So we're going to keep it like that. So it's all tied up at 5. So both starters are off the hook. And I don't know why. Yeah, he's not pitching anymore. So we got to go to the pen here. So the Padres will bring in let's see. Doug Shirley just pitched recently, so we don't want to bring him in. I think Dick Cousteau has been used quite a bit lately, so I want to bring in Mark Lee. So Mark Lee will come in now. He's got a record of 0-0 with no ERA and 1.1 innings pitched. He's walked 1. So all right, he'll face Dale Murphy, Rod Gilbreth, and Pat Roquette. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Now a new ball game, tied at 5. And he gets him the ground out the third for the first out. So next up will be Rod Gilbreth, 1 for 2. And he strikes out. So I think the Atlanta Braves are going to go to the bench here. Both for hitting and fielding, Roquette is pretty weak, so anything would be an upgrade there. I think we're going to bring in Dale Cheney here. Switch hitting shortstop here. Yep, yeah, it's his primary position. So he will pinch hit and play short. So Dale Cheney this is the second game he's played in, and he's still looking for his first hit. So Lee looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a ballpark effect here. And no home run there. So we head to the top of the 9th. Still tied at 5. So Garber will stay in here. After surrendering the game-tying hit there. And he flies out to right. So next up would be Gamble, 0 for 4. See how he does against the new pitcher here. Ballpark effect here. And it looks like he's going to homer off of Garber to... Oh, doctor is right. So, Oscar Gamble, who was previously 0 for 4, hits a solo home run here in the top of the 9th to give the Padres the lead. Alrighty, Winfield will be up now. Looks like the Atlanta's got some stirring going on in their bullpen. Range play. Atlanta looks much better up the middle now with Cheney there. He's got a 4 range. However, it's not hit there. It's hit the center, and Bunnell with a range of 2 is going to miss this one. And a 1-out single here for the San Diego Padres. So, let's see here. So it looks like Roger Craig is going to be coming out of the dugout, the manager of the Padres. And he's talking to Garber. It looks like he's going to give the signal. He wants the right-hander coming out of the bullpen, and that is, let's see here. Oh, that's not Roger Craig. Roger Craig is the manager of the Padres here. That's actually Bobby Cox, who was with his first stint with the Braves. And he's going to call for the right-hander, Dave Campbell. Dave Campbell will be coming in. Campbell was 4-4 on the year with a 4.80 ERA. So far this year, he's just made one appearance, pitched an inning, allowed a hit, and a walk. No ERA. All right, so he'll face Gene Tennessee with a runner on first and 1 down. With the Padres up by 1. And he walks him. So runners on first and second now with 1 down. Billy Allman up now, 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. And it's going to fly out to left. And runners trot back to their bases. All right, the Wizards up now. Ozzie Smith, 0 for 3 with a run batted in. And he walks. I think it's the second walk of the day to load the bases. So bases loaded with 2 down for Dave Roberts. He is 0 for 2. Possible error on a throw here. Grounded to second. And Royce is able to handle it cleanly. Throws over to first to retire the side. So we head to the bottom of the 9th here. The Braves down by 1. So looks like they're going to go to the bench here. Bobby Cox is looking at his lineup card, seeing who he wants to send in to pinch hit. And it looks like it's going to be... Let's see. Looks like it's going to be Roland Office. He's going to come in and pinch hit. He's hitting .235 with a homer and 4 RBIs so far this season. So he'll be facing Mark Lee. I think he will. Let's see here. Let's see. Do we want to leave Lee in? He did have 2 saves on the season. Yeah, he's still in good shape. We're going to leave him in. See if he can pick up his first save of the season. And he fouls it back. Gamble's just out of Gamble's reach. Drops in for a hit. So the Braves have a leadoff base runner on. The tying run's on board. And Jerry Royster, who's a very good bunter, is going to be called on to bunt here. I think we're going to lift Office there for a pinch runner. So Office does his job. And I think we're going to bring in Eddie Miller to pinch run. So Eddie Miller's on first now. Maybe we'll just try a straight out steal. He has a 20 stolen base. See if he can get the jump there to steal. So yeah, we're going to try the straight out steal here. Don't waste an out. And he gets a 4, so he's in there safely. So Tennis is not able to throw him out, and Miller's now in scoring position with nobody out. So why give up an out when you don't need to? All right, so Jerry Royster's up now, 1 for 3, with a walk and a couple runs scored. See if you can at least get the runner over to third. Like a range play. Looks like a grounder back to the catcher. And runner's going to advance, as Tennis only has one play, and that's at first. So that works the same way as a sacrifice. Gets the runner over to third for Barry Bunnell. Who I think is going to lift him for a pinch hitter. Yeah, we're going to lift him for a pinch hitter. So, let's see who we're going to bring in here. I think we're going to bring in Joe Nolan here. Actually, we could bring in Biff Pocoroba. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the switch hitter, Biff Pocoroba. Backup catcher. He's going to come into the game. Currently only hitting 125, but does have a little bit of pop. But he does have a homer and 2 RBIs. So runner on third with 1 down. All we need is a fly ball here to tie it up. So Lee looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. This will be a grounder to the first. Possible error. And Richards boots it. Ooh, Richards is a 20 in the field here. He boots it, and that's going to allow the tying run to score. So runner at first now with nobody out, with 1 down. With the go-ahead, the winning run now on at first. So it looks like the Roger Craig's going to come in, the manager for the Padres, and he's going to make a pitching change. So it looks like John DiAcusto is going to come in to relieve Mark Lee. So Lee pitched fine and just victim of bad defense. Alrighty, so let's see. It looks like Gary Matthews is going to be up now, and it looks like the Braves are going to try a little hit and run. But not with the catcher there. No, we got to replace him. So Pocoroba, who came in to pinch hit, reaches on the error. And I think we're going to bring in Chico Ruiz to pinch run. Ooh. Alright, he's a little bit better base runner, but not good at stolen base. But that's okay, we're not stealing. Hopefully we won't. We can't be attempted, so we can't try the hit and run, even though it says we can. So alright, so we won't try the hit and run. So Cousteau looks in for the sign. Cousteau's had a little rough start of it. He's got a 7.83 ERA and 2.1 innings pitched. He's allowed 4 hits and a walk. Eddie uncorks, no, he doesn't. Tennis is able to get to it, so no advancement by the runner. And he walks Matthews. So the winning run is on second base now with one down for Jeff Burrows, who's 1 for 4 with an RBI. All tied up at 6. And he gets Burrows. Gets him swinging. Alrighty, so Cito Gaston to be up now, 2 for 4 with a run scored. See if we can get the runner in, or we head to extras. And we're going to head to extra innings. I think I do here. Yeah, we're headed to extras. So let's see what we got going here. Another scoring opportunity. I mean, another chance to score the game here. So rolling off a hit for Dave Campbell. Office singles. Miller runs for office. Not literally runs for office. He's not trying to become president or anything. Let's see. Eddie Miller steals second. So grounded to catch it. So he's the third. Nothing's happened so far as the errors. I think it's right here. So the run does score on the error. And he walked. Jeff Burrows strikes out and struck out. So that would be an unearned run there in my book. Yeah. So the error allowed him to score even though he was on third. However, nothing else was hit. These were all walks and strikeouts. So that is going to be an unearned run because that run would not have come across if it weren't for the error there. So Mark Lee, you will not be charged an earned run there. Alrighty. So top of the 10th inning now. No score. 6-6. Alright, so they're going to go to the pen here. To the bench with the pitcher batting. So let's see who's going to come in and Chuck Baker. So they're facing a righty here. So let's see. Let's see who we're going to have come in now for the San Diego. Hold on now. Let's see. Oh, Mike Champion. We'll see if Mike Champion can be the champion today. So he's got a hit in his only at bat so far. He'll be facing the Braves closer. Well, one of the closers, Dave Campbell. Foul ball. And he strikes him out. So Champion is not the champion today. So Gene Richards will be up now with one down. Score tied at 6. He flies out to right, so 2 down. Possible error on the grounder here. And he lines out to first to retire the side. So we get to the bottom of the 10th now. Braves up, score tied at 6. Let's see, we can't bring in Shirley. Could bring in Wiley though. So not much to look forward to for the Braves bullpen here. So I got to bring in Wiley, and we'll be right back as we get a photo for him. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we head to the bottom of the 10th here. Mark Wiley will be on pitching for San Diego. He's making his first appearance of the year. Those are his actual stats for the season. And he'll be facing Dale Murphy, Rod Gilbreth, and Dale Cheney. A little delay here. 4-1. Ground ball to third. Score that at 5-3. So bottom of the 10th. Rod Gilbreth will be up now, 1 for 3 with a walk. And he's got himself his second hit of the day. So 1 out base runner for the Braves here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Try to steal. He looks like he's trying to, so we'll go with it. And it's going to be safe, and looks like Gene Tennis has a throwing error now. So Dale Murphy had 2, and now Gene Tennis has 1. This is a big one, because it puts the runner all the way on third now with just 1 out in the bottom of the 10th. So the Padres are going to be forced to bring the infield in. And Dale Cheney's still up at bat here. Here's the windup in the pitch. Ooh, and a 1-16 possibility of strikeout, and rolls an 18, so looks like a grounder to second. Yeah, he's got a base runner of 0. No, he's gonna stay. Yeah, he can't run out with this base running at 0. He'll be thrown out, no problem. No. So he's just gonna go over to first. So bringing the infield in paid off. Let's see. So Eddie Miller now came on as a. Wait a second here. I think he came on before. Let's see. Eddie Miller, where are you? I don't see Eddie Miller on here on the order. Oh wait, be over here. So here's a pinch runner. Yeah, so he can't stay in. Let's see, but we will get him his photo in the game. So we'll be right back.